Hi everybody, and welcome back to my kitchen. Well, several years ago, more than several, quite a few years ago, I bought a book. I'm going to show you the front of it here. It is called 100 Recipes Every Woman Should Know, and it's by the editor Cindy Levy from Glamour magazine. Well, I bought this book hoping that my oldest granddaughter would get interested in cooking. Guess what? She still likes those ramen noodles. She will not cook anything of any substance. Well, there is a recipe in here that we're going to make today called engagement chicken. And it's called engagement chicken because, where are they? Let's see. In the book, numerous, thousands of people, women mostly, wrote in. Their names are in here. I don't know what I've done with them, or I'm not going to take the time to find it. Wrote in to say that after they fixed this chicken for their boyfriends or girlfriends or significant other, that they got a proposal. Their names and addresses are in here. So I thought this would be a good idea for some of you out there, and even if you're already married, it's a good recipe. And the name of it is Engagement Chicken, for the obvious reasons. Alright, I'm going to move this over. Now the recipe says to use about a 4-pound chicken, and my chicken weighs more than that, so we're just going to go with it. I'm going with this chicken. This is a over 5.5 pound chicken, and we're going by the directions now. Wash this chicken, inside and out. And after you've washed it, pat it dry so that this recipe will work better. Now, while the chicken bakes, a lot of times the little wings get burnt on the tips. I'm going to show you how to keep it from doing that. You flip it around backwards towards, here's the neck bone right here. Flip it around toward the neck, underneath, and just set it on top. And then it's a more solid piece. Alright, after you have washed it, patted it dry, you're going to salt. No, you're not. You're going to pour a half a cup of fresh lemon juice over the entire chicken. Now, you put this chicken in the rack with the breast side down, and how you know the breast side is down? This little flap right here will be up. It'll be on the upside. So this is underneath the chicken, if he was alive. But he's not, he's dead. He's a dead bird. Okay, so I'm going to flip him over and do the same thing to the underside of him. Pour it down in the cavity too. Salt and pepper the inside of the cavity. Then you're going to take 2 lemons. Well, let me get him. Oh, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And the actual recipe said to position the rack in the upper third of the oven. Well, I tried that, and guess what? My pan wouldn't fit in there, so my rack is in the center of the oven. Alright, so I've salt and peppered inside already. Then you take 2 whole lemons, and you can see the little marks here. You prick it 3 times in different spots, and 2 lemons go inside this cavity, the cavity of the chicken. Now, and that's why I went ahead and salt and peppered that. So then you're going to take about a tablespoon of a coarse salt. This is kosher. And it is going on the outside of my little chicken here. I'm going to go ahead and do the pepper because I don't want to have to flip him but one time. About a tablespoon of salt, and I don't know, about a half a teaspoon of pepper, but you know what, I'm a pepper eater. So, and now I'm going to flip the little bird over, and as you can see underneath I put some potatoes and carrots, and I put those giblets under there. Giblets, whatever you want to call them. I put them down in the bottom of the tray of my roasting pan. Okay, I'm hoping I got every bit of it. Here's my pepper. I'm going to sprinkle a little thyme. Now they call for fresh herbs, but I don't have any, so you know, I'm doing like I always do and I tell you to do. Just use what you have. So the only fresh herb I had was rosemary. You know, it never dies. I got a big old plant of rosemary out in my yard. Alright, a little bit of thyme. And it called for sage. I do have sage, but I have so many spices I couldn't find it right off. So I'm just using poultry seasoning. Now see, this is the actual breast, but we're going to start out breast side down. And I told you, preheat your oven to 400. So I've already salt and peppered this. Here comes the thyme. A little bit of thyme. Here's my poultry seasoning. I was trying to wait till the dishwasher quit, but honest to goodness, this dishwasher washes dishes longer than any dishwasher I've ever had. So, alright, now I'm going to sprinkle. I'm not going to do the other side right now. I'm going to sprinkle some parsley flakes. And feel free to use whatever vegetables you want to down in the bottom. Fennel is delicious roasted. Onions, potatoes, carrots, turnips, anything you want to use. Alright, so come on, little guy. And it's okay if the lemon, you know, even though this is a big chicken, the lemons are poking out. One of them is poking out. Just make sure they're in there good before you put them in the oven. You're going to start out, and you've preheated your oven now to 400 degrees. And after you wash your chicken, let it drain with the cavity side down to get all the water out of the inside of it in a colander or whatever you've got handy. And then you pat it dry. Alright, now we put the the whole lemons in the cavity that were pricked 3 times with a fork. Because every time you prick it with a fork, it pricks 3 holes. So you prick it 3 times in different places. If your lemons aren't juicy, roll them on the counter before you prick them. Alright, now we're going to put this chicken in the oven, and we're going to immediately turn the temperature down to 350. I've got a meat thermometer, and I'm going to show you. Well, I don't want to do it right now because it'll be upside down. You're going to bake your chicken 18 to 20 minutes a pound. So if I was going with 20 minutes, and we'll just say this is 6 pounds, that's what, 120 minutes, 2 hours? And they say that it says to add 15 minutes to it. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the oven. When it cooks, we'll be back. I think I forgot to tell you, it only stays upside down, breast side down, for 15 minutes. Then you're going to pull your roaster pan out, flip your chicken over so that the breast side is up. Use 2 spoons or a spatula or whatever you have to be able to do that. And then let it cook the remaining amount of time, and then we'll be back. Well, here we are back. The chicken is done to perfection. Although I told you it was 5.65 pounds. And this baked 2.5 hours. I thought it would be all dried out, but it isn't. It's just moist and succulent. Sam likes the breast meat. I already cut this off the bone. So I fixed him a plate of carrots and potatoes, and we had a salad, but we got so hungry waiting for this to get done, we ate our salad. But Sam's going to give it a taste and tell us what he thinks.
Well, it's 20 after 9 here, so I'm going to try one of these carrots. I love,
Is that good?
Best cooked carrot I've ever eaten.
Well.
Now, I don't know why, I mean.
Well, I have to tell y'all, when it gets through, when it gets done cooking, and you put it on a platter and all, pour the pan juices over the chicken after you've cut it.
Is that what makes those carrots taste so good?
I think that's what it is.
The chicken, like you said, very moist and succulent. You can taste all those herbs, like thyme, rosemary. What else you put in there?
It's supposed to be sage, but I used poultry seasoning.
Well, it's absolutely delicious. It's a beautiful plate, isn't it? Well, the potatoes taste just like baked potatoes. The carrots taste delicious. Now, I don't know why. I guess it's the juices you poured over them. And the chicken is just the way it's supposed to be.
Everything's good.
Everything's good.
Well, y'all have got to try this engagement chicken. Fix it just like I told you to. It's got to be, they said, put it on a rack. That's why mine was on a rack. And just follow the directions that I gave you. Give me a big thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, you take care and God bless.